6:24. You know, these days we have limited options for entertainment and food, but it's not stopping us. People still finding ways to get the fun sent directly to them.
Yeah, you got to have your fun. So it's one of the ways, one of the many changes actually we're seeing as a result of the pandemic. But this one comes with a little bigger price tag. Audrey joins us now with just how much folks are spending on subscriptions.
Spending a lot to stay entertained and in shape, among other things, during this pandemic. Now, a new survey by Bear Clays Cars finds more people spend more than $650 a year on subscriptions, and that includes things like streaming, meal delivery, home crafts, and beauty services. In fact, more people have signed up for more subscriptions each month this year. The credit card company polled 500 companies and found enrollments in July 2020 are up 39% from July 2019. Entertainment subscriptions are the most popular, followed by food and wine kits, and then health and fitness. And it appears men are shelling out more for subscriptions. Guys spend about $74 a month compared to the $45 a month that women spend.
What else are we going to do? It's either going to be subscriptions or home renovations, one of the two.
Right, stay entertained.
Yeah, I'm spending mine on renovations. I'm not subscribed to anything.
I got a little bit of both going on at my house.